Obviously, I'm going to go back so at the Bar Smart Ghana update. So, Ebra Society say na ye bedwindro man konkron Ghana won sama do ababeto dwa. It's not say na ye di ehun enkomo na ababeto dwa eye Dr. Hayford Nsiah or political science analyst or no kra so public policy analyst expert. What dey sama do e di to dwa e di fa MPP amanyoko no hom. No panyin sama do e di to dwa nyina ne say ye wura Canada do Agyapong a operate to me die e wo MPP amanyoko no so onyaman panya konwa na obedie no se ebebo MPP amanyoko ni ye papa esanse 2024 ndc amanyoko ni dika kwa iko yewura John Dramani Mahama ndc MPP amanyoko no to aba no e de ma yewura Canada ohina Japan na otimi ene owura Mahama de kosie ni a ade se yewura Canada Japan betimi edi enkuniro aye afi 2024 general election no opanyin na cheche nsempi mu abuso enko na yentie no ye ba bedi hu enkomo.
To start with, what is your understanding of what Agyapong said, looking at it from the political perspective?
What he said really carries a lot of weight, right? For me, based on the performance of the MPP government, and with Dr. Bawumia being the vice president of the government, voting for Bawumia means increasing the former President Mahama's chance of becoming president again. So Kennedy is absolutely right. In my analysis, he is the only one who can really beat Mahama easily because he has a solid message that really resonates with the people. So far, Vice President Bawumia has not really given us any policies that we can really say that this is exactly what he's going to do. So basically, voting for Bawumia means voting for Akufo-Addo's government. And based on the speech by Honorable Agyapong, he is poised on using industrialization, tourism, mechanized agriculture and agro-processing, especially in the 5 northern regions, to feed Ghana and create employment for the youth. And I believe it is possible that he can do it, especially using the Ghana Export-Import Bank, the Exim Bank. He can really use support from the Exim Bank to push these industries into the 5 northern regions of Ghana to achieve these policy objectives or policy statements that he has laid down. It is possible because if you look at the mission of the Exim Bank is to facilitate the transformation of Ghana's economy into an export. Export one, a particular industry that really support the development of trade between Ghana and other countries. And it is possible. He knows exactly what he's saying. Okay. He knows that. Okay.
And as part of, a party, he is a member of the party and with a party that is looking desperate to retain power. If this is coming from one of their own, would that rather spur the party on to, in the next few months, see how best they can change the fortunes of their political fortunes, or this clearly is going to dent whatever campaign the MPP generally is going to put forward?
Well, for me, he has been part of he's part of the MPP. He's not a cabinet member. He's not one of the mainstream policy makers or policy contributors of the party, right? When it comes to his constituents, he is doing his best. They believe he is the best. That's why they keep voting for him. Now, with his criticisms tells us that Ken is not a conventional politician. He's the unconventional politician. We tried the conventional ones and they failed us. And it is time that we give him the chance, that he implement the policies that he keep hammering on day in and day out. If MPP should bring him on board, then MPP stands the chance of retaining power. If they fail in the unlikely event, because I strongly believe he will win, in the unlikely event that they vote for Bawumia, then they should be preparing for opposition for probably the next 8 years.
Right. And Doc, would he not be campaigning on the achievements of the current MPP government? What message would he have, or how would he craft his campaign? It definitely is going to be on what President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia have done in the last 8 years. Wouldn't that be?
Partly true, because no one can say that Bawumia and Akufo-Addo has failed woefully. They haven't. They've shown some successes in certain policies.
Observe nipa etie ne aye Dr. Hayford Nsiah ne ana etwegu ba betena se na ye de ne nsem no ho komo na ye ni nkomo yo.
Yeah. Nsem na ora Dr. Hayford Nsiah e kano. Obia ordinary political parties ne candidate chino. Kofi said the all can hear no correct. As we speak, the only person among for the donor Gini too. Based regardless of their political affiliations, Canada, Japan. So, Kasa, on the fatter so between a dink with my before. Of course, breaking the age, you know. I acquire him sicker because and then man, you know, the dancers majority of Ghanaians are, you know, worried. I mean, they are fed up with elections. And to be so about for so which the answer there should be an election. Just if there should be an election, so there's a main agreement there. Apart from Agyapong in sense and be on ne party funya and sembio ka form hono pe any slave queens be on munya encounter and danchenya. He's the only candidate what proof he said yeah the man obetumi because if he has all these companies yes, all these companies and all these workers out Chiomoka. It's just like ruling a nation because one day CEO of Ken group of companies.
Yes.
Omo agent omo wina or sadi ni bi obi eni bi so mo bi o maka nche mi hwe etimi de all come na ya twene emom no on hyase entuetu ntokuntuku bi meka ntokuntuku am kire ono an personal issues on some sleep queens ne adanko fonkofo bi nya ya na nkofo fi se na no ya dodo so that say we so be dim pani a protocol will arrange him all the time they go to put him on protocol arrangement all the time it is same we kwa anya na be na be kasa kwa na beto bom so that say ha it is bibia dan chen ya honorable Agyapong can be tried amongst all the candidates and there Ghana for between a time yeah
na won kase na wo kase Kennedy o hina Agyapong yo bia Ghana da na koma so ye hwe ni nyuma ne ade ade a wo bia obi e ba be pe o mampanyina konya na dia o kire se ampa oman ne da na koma so ye oba be sum oman no ya ba be sum temamufo ne ade ade na so ye nyato aba ma sa nipa ne bi ese yakim na onya fro asoro no onya tena mampanyina konya ne so a na nyoma nyina agegu eti gidie be na wo se Ghana fo betimi nya o ye ra Kennedy Agyapong mu ama otimi 2024 Ghana fo so etimi ato aba no ade ama no man timi bu oman na man yi
omo eba ni na they didn't have you know solid evidence to the braggings. So omo eba ni no and some of kaka ni no were based on more lifetime experiences omonya wabrabom and normal de kasa but Agyapong there he is talking from personal practical experience atem chance ono de nye de wasuan abrabom no person obeka eye de oye wabrabom because don't forget say he is paying over 7,000 people as workers. That means he's the CEO of so many companies are ABA. People will be going to be based on the pressure involved. But he has proven to be that person. Yamana kwanye yenibi. So what else? It will be who said and on the Ghana for you saying Kasade be aba fanko for so so they also move be there. But Agyapong nya kasana kekere worker there's a practical aspect of ne kasana ho kasana to that alone can give him you know some sort of win be a between possible yeah
na yenhwe delegate mo MPP aya yera Kennedy Agyapong timi super party ne nyoma bia yenkoyi wo party ni wotimi ba bonte be super party ne ade ade no ugidi se presidential primacy mo ba be koyi on the November 4th no betimi enam sa ensensema on the ba bonte the party no party security bi no ye pie ne ade ade no ebetimi ama party no atfo abande ama no so mbedli di party na
oh ensana de ya paso kan bi ana make say beginning na kra na osanka ono nkasa kra no ko Agyapong do hwa oyena so pa mpanye di ni afikura so what I say etinanka osaka ba ni team na no o hyase damage control like nsem bi o kan ya bia na nka ntwa yi no na so tumi damage control na o tumi hwe na sa nsensem nyo clear ewiem aso say the reason why a man can answer more can be say MPP for much chimie enti no 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 kwan be na no so oba rob sa na free conf adwum ada na wo kan sa oh na me ka sa because mre bia o MPP aban a no two weeks about it MPP aban mama mu bu chen NDC be uni ntia but almost the book long na trimudani dwen kitinkiti bi na eku ko amamo nya building at one sector amamo is about touching areas so what I say near ka de yehunu ne ka nya de aka kire ne ka so what o kasa o mama kwanya say aba men ka sector by sector ade a waye your sectors ahodo a me di mani hu a betumi aka bebrebe so what I say nanso so no say ya de we nyina na say your communication team ntumi ma omo me ana o makasa ebe de yankasa ya chimie enti eno ne ade ba kwa na ho no but can there at all costs when given the chance I have a strong conviction standing some all kananye o manye hia man it is caso nso commode any ade $1 ni na many ama pani ba na ye $1 1 cedi and dollar ba ko 4 cedi 50% yeah bet samo na ya no but can there he has given us a clear evidence see man kwanya obetumi aye
na ne beda se abuza for comment section as like share na foforo eso enye bi hwe yakra mo